All right. Hi, guys. Everybody saying hi. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Glow Up Tribe team training every single Tuesday night at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight is a very special training that I literally got like a divine download for yesterday. It was just pulling at my heartstrings on something that I want to personally do with my business. And so I want to share it with you guys. If this is something that resonates with you, then join me in this 90-day run, which I'm going to kind of explain. Now, if you have already heard about a 90-day run before from Eric Worre, the network marketing professional, this is not exactly that. This is kind of like that, but with a little bit of a twist, because what I found in doing, I've done a 90-day run before, and they've been pretty successful, but you guys know I'm all about energy. I'm all about having a high vibe and increasing your vibration to bring in abundance, right? And so I think it's really important to kind of blend some feminine qualities with his very masculine approach of like go, 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 go. So we're going to kind of take those two things and smush them together and still do a 90-day all-out massive action run. However, it's going to involve some things that are going to help heal you and heal your feminine energy and help you to use the law of attraction to bring in abundance. So not just, let me reach out to 1 million people and ask them to join my team. No, pump the brakes. Let's bring in the abundance with the law of attraction combined with aligned action. So yay, you guys are excited. I'm excited too. If you have a notebook and paper, take it out right now and scribble down some notes. I'm actually going to ask you guys to write a couple of things down. It's going to help you if you want to do something like this. You can do a shorter run. If you want to do a 30-day run or a 60-day run, by all means, go for it. But there is a reason it's 90 days, and that's because I know you guys have heard it before. It's really a 90-day business. So if you've seen any of the successful people in network marketing, in this team alone, they've been in the business for at least 3 months, right? And then like you'll see them blow up after 3 months. And so if you're brand new and you're on this training, please understand, stay consistent. Like you're probably still doing amazing because that's just prove it, and keto and ketones, you're probably still doing amazing. But I'm just going to tell you, if you continue to do consistent effort that your upline is kind of coaching you towards, right? You will, in 3 months, you will see a business like you've never even imagined, a business beyond your wildest dreams. And so 90 days is kind of the key here, okay? So what this 90-day run is really is a burst of energy. It is the inertia for all the science geeks. You guys know what inertia is, right? It's that burst of energy to get the momentum rolling. So a lot of people come into business and maybe they get the ball rolling, like I said, for a week. And then they get frustrated because they're not seeing the results that they want to see. Now, having been in a business, an online business for over 2 years, I will tell you that I remember when I first started, I switched from a party plan business to an online business. My first 3 months, I was really frustrated, but I worked my freaking tail feather off, you guys. I had a full-time job at the time. I had a full-time, and I think I had a part-time job as well on top of that. And I was working an online business. And I literally quit on the day of my 3rd month. I tell people this all the time. I went full-time in network marketing in 3 months because of some of the principles that I'm about to tell you tonight. So really, really key in and listen. And like I said, I am combining a masculine go, go, go energy with a feminine law of attraction. Let's bring in the abundance. I'm combining these together. So I do have quite a bit of experience with this, the flow energy. Thank you, Courtney. Yeah, I'm combining the action with the flow. That's the perfect way to describe it. This is perfect for this is perfect for today on 122 at 8:22 Central Time. That's so awesome. I didn't even realize that it is 122. So yay, angel numbers. Trying to leave soon. Clara, you are on the right team, let me just tell you. So I have a lot of experience switching from a full-time job to full-time network marketing. Like I said, I literally did it in 3 months. So let's get into it. Like I said, this is going to be your burst of energy. So I know this is actually from Eric Worre. One of his analogies is you think about a plane taking off from the ground, right? It needs that initial energy to take off. And what happens is you'll start to, and this is a lot of this stuff is recruiting focused. This is team building, okay? So as you, if you know anything about network marketing, as you build a team, you build exponential wealth, because what's going to happen is you recruit people who recruit people. So as you recruit leaders, I like to say it's leaders recruiting leaders, and everybody on this call right now is a leader because you showed up. So leaders recruiting leaders who recruit leaders who recruit leaders, it turns into exponential wealth. So like on a graph, you can literally see you start with, everybody starts with 0, and then as they start to recruit, you know, maybe like in this 90 days, think about this 90-day period, maybe they recruit like, I don't know, 30 to 50 people. Well, by that 90 days, maybe you're at this volume. Oh, you can't even see it. And then all of a sudden you're going to shoot up because those 30 people are going to build. So really think about that energy, and it is a very intense focus. Okay, so first and foremost, what I need you to do if you are interested in doing something like this is to write down your goal for 90 days. And you can write this down now, or you can kind of think about it. It might just come to you. I'm, like I said, very energy based. So when I sat down with this last night, it immediately popped in my head what I wanted after the 90 days was up, which, by the way, I thought I was going to start the 90 days today. I'm going to start it on February 1st. So if you're looking to join me and we could run this together, February 1st, and I'll start like a Facebook group and everything, and we'll all get together and coordinate, okay? So it would be the end of April, would be the beginning of May, right? So February, March, April, yeah, May. So it would be like May 1st, May 2nd. So actually, May 1st is a very significant date in my life. So maybe it is May 1st, I don't know. But February has 28 days, so probably not. But anyways, so write down your goals for what you would want to accomplish in the 90 days. And this is really, really crucial. This is really, really important for you to write these down. And the way that I like to do it, and you can, any of this stuff that resonates with you, follow along with me, right? So what I did was I wrote down 3 different aspects of my life that I want to better by the time the 90 days is up. So it's not just business. For me, number 1 is business. Number 2 is love and relationships. A lot of you guys know I'm single, looking to mingle. And number 3 is my health and my body and my mindset, right? I didn't put them in a particular order, but those are the 3 main things that I want to have an abundance, right? I want an abundance of business, an abundance of love or a loving relationship, and I want an abundance of health, right? So I wrote these things down, and then what I did was I wrote out what does this mean to you? Like, what does this actually, so when you achieve this goal of yours, what does it mean to you? So for me, my goal was, yes, this goal would bring in lots of money for me, but what would that do? That would actually mean that the people who I'm leading are also making massive amounts of money. It would also mean that, you know, I can take that money and I can go use it for the greater good, right? Or I can go and I can move out of the apartment that I've been wanting to move out of for a long time. And I can, finally pick up the car that I earned a year ago and fix my credit score. So what would that mean to me? It would mean complete freedom, right? So a lot of you guys know I was like 40 something $1,000 in credit card debt just this summer. And I've been flying through it like nobody's business because of Prove It. So that means freedom to me. So write down what this means to you and that feeling. Please attach the feeling to it. If you know anything about manifestation, you know that you have to attach a feeling to what you want. What would it feel like to have that car in your driveway? What would it feel like to move out of the apartment that you're so tired of living in, the toxicity, the whatever? And I have a great roommate. He's gone for the week, so I can speak loudly about this. I have a great roommate, but you guys, I've been living here for 4 years. It is messing with my vibe to live here. I am so tired of it. If I see one more beard hair on the sink, I'm gonna freak out. I need to move. So this is just such a shot. I see you laughing. It drives me nuts. So it's just like, what are these things meaning to you? So what's the feeling, that freedom, that relief of having a $0 credit card balance? So write that down. I cannot stress that to you guys enough. And again, if you end this, if it's not really coming to you right now because I'm talking a lot and I'm like screaming, when we're done with this and you have a quiet moment to yourself, please take some time. Take some time to think about, in 90 days from February 1st, what is the life that you would want to lead? Because I want to almost guarantee this will change everything for you. And I know I can't technically guarantee that, right? And I'm not selling a program, so it's not like I'm going to give you your money back, but like I see coaches do that all the time, but I can pretty much guarantee to you that you will change your entire life in a 90-day span. And if you've ever watched like the Eric Worre videos, he literally says all of the top, maybe not all, but most of the top network marketers, the ones that you see on stage, the reason they're on stage is because the 90-day bursts of energy that they have. So it's a 90-day burst of energy, then it's what's it called? What's it called? When you keep your weight or whatever, like you lose a bunch of weight and what's that freaking called? Oh my God, I'm losing my words.
Maintain.
Yes, thank you. Like, what is it? Yeah, so it's 90-day burst of energy and then you maintain. And then another 90-day burst of energy and then you maintain. Yes, thank you guys. I want to read some of these comments before I get into the next thing. Give me my money back guarantee. My goal is April anyway. Yeah, so if you're going for rank 6, I mean, I can't technically guarantee that you'll hit rank 6, but if you literally do a 90-day run and do the things that I'm about to list off, you're going to hit rank 6. Like, you're going to hit rank 6. Sorry, but it's if you don't take a day off, you're going to hit rank 6. Done. I'm so in line with this. I love this. Have chills. Yeah, I'm going to spend some time after and put it all together. Yeah, please take the time. Car, totally picturing it in my garage. Yeah, what would that car mean to you, for your kids, for anybody? So from any position you think, yeah, I think somebody can literally come in and if they do a 90-day run from the day they started, they do an actual 90-day run and they don't take any days off and they literally do everything on the 90-day plan. Yeah, I think they can hit rank 6 in 3 months. Can't guarantee it because, like I said, I'm not selling anything, but like I do, because that was my experience, you guys. I was working like 2 jobs. I just remember like my first, because that was me. I went from party plan to an online business, and I said that I'm going to make this online business work, and I'm going to quit I was a receptionist, and I was barely getting by, and I had doubled my income by the time that 90 days was up because I put all of my time and energy into it. So lives is definitely going to be part of it. It's about alignment, not time. May 16th. Yay. Yeah, it's definitely about alignment for sure. Okay. So, I suggest, if you are going to be doing this with me on February 1st, what I would suggest for the next week and couple days is, yeah, we're still going to close out the month and we're still going to kill it. Like, I'm still working, don't get me wrong. But do things like to get yourself prepared for this 90 days. So you guys know, if you've been watching my lives, or like if you follow my page at all, I have been majorly decluttering and cleaning out my apartment and making sure that my apartment is a place that I actually want to live in, even though like I want to move, you know? So decluttering, cleaning up, talking to your family and just letting them know like, hey, you know, for the next 90 days, I'm going to really like put my heart and soul into this business. The reason I'm doing this is X, Y, and Z. I want to, perfect example, Courtney says putting Willie. Putting Willow into full-time daycare. I'm sorry. Putting Willow into full-time daycare, that would be something that would be smart. Preparing yourself and the people around you to understand that you're really working on yourself and your business in this time period. Now, in the original way, it's like, the way Eric Worre describes it, it's like, I'm working on my business 16 hours a day and nothing else is happening and I don't care about anything and my family is going to take care of everything and that's it. I'm not doing that. I want to bring in the feminine energy and I want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, your family, and also your business. But there is a major focus on your business and bettering yourself. Okay. So what I mean by that, let me like clarify, is I want you to, in the next week, this would be a great exercise to do. For the next week, I want you to start to really manage, like not manage, but be aware of your time and how you spend your time. So there's probably a lot of pockets in your day that you don't even realize you have time to either work on your mental health, your relationships, or your business, the 3 goals that I talked about. There are things that you're just not doing to help yourself. So maybe you're watching TV, right? Or maybe you're reading a book that's not personal development. Maybe you're, I don't know, doing things that don't serve you and don't serve your business in any way. So I want you to really become aware of how you spend your time. Like for me, it's YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube and I know that like I can cut you. If I cut YouTube out, which I'm going to cut YouTube out in my 90-day span, I will have so much more time to work on myself and my business. So become aware of that in the next week or before February 1st. Okay, so let me like start to close this up a little bit. I'm going to talk about some of the action steps that Facebook, oh, that's a good one, Taylor. Thank you. Facebook, how many hours, and I know you do this because I do it too, do you spend on Facebook and you're not even realizing that you're just scrolling through mindlessly? Or like you see like a random video and like you, Shauna's like me, and you start watching it and then you like can't stop watching it. I mean, I'm so guilty of this, right? But when you have this, and this is what 90-day focus, it's about focus. The focus is on you and your business, not on other people and other people's content and stuff like that. It's just not about that. Memes, yeah, that's a good one too. Unless you're searching through memes to repost a meme, you should not be like falling down the meme rabbit hole, which I have done many a times. Not fun. So I have a few things in place. I might tweak it and find what I think is best for a 90-day run. I think it's important for you to kind of find what works best for you because I know that we all have schedules, but I want you to be a little hard on yourself. Just push yourself a little further than you think you can go. So yes, be gentle, but at the same time, I want you to push and do something that you know you can do but you kind of don't really want to, but you know you can do it, right? So for me, some of the things that I'm going to have on my list is, like I said, this is going to be very recruiting focused. So I'm looking to build a massive, massive team, okay? And that's what all the 90-day runs are really about, is recruiting focus. So it's really going to help you guys, some of you guys who are afraid to build a team. It's going to help you push through that fear, because it's going to kind of force you in a way to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And that will feel uncomfortable at first, but then it'll start to feel like a new normal for you. Does that make sense? So let me tell you a little story about Kaywood, okay? I was like kind of, Taylor, kind of. I'll explain in a second. Let me tell you what my experience has been, because I think that will be helpful. So what you focus on expands, right? It's just the way of the world. It's the way that it is. What you focus on expands. And so for a long time, in an old business, and even at Prove It at the very beginning, I was a recruiting machine, you guys. So I was building a team very, 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 very fast, building my income very, 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 very fast. And then what happened was I stopped focusing on doing things. And if you don't know how to recruit, please check out our recruiting Zoom from over the summer. I can tag you in it. You can reach out to me. Just be like, I want the recruiting Zoom, and I'll tag you in it. It'll teach you how to recruit really easily on social media using the law of attraction and attraction marketing. But anyways, I stopped focusing on recruiting, and I started focusing on things like keto kitchens and things that were just really easy to me, right? Like a keto kitchen is mindless. Like I love that you guys who are starting out, it's great that we're starting out with keto kitchens because they're easy, right? Like you don't really have to think about it. You just kind of get on, and it's really scary to go live, but keto kitchens are kind of easier, right? But when you focus on doing things like giving value through your live video based on like recruiting and attracting other leaders. So what I mean is like getting on a live video and starting to talk about how you're building a business. That is what's going to grow your business and bring those people in, bring those leaders in, right? So all of the biggest leaders that I've had on my team, that I still have on my team, were recruited in my first like 3 months in Prove It, because that is when I was doing these very like business oriented lives. And of course I have like tons of people that have still come in, but a lot of like my biggest leaders came in when I was doing business lives. So I think it's important to start to look at recruiting a little more, focus a little more on recruiting. So a lot of you guys are focused on keto, and I think that that's great, but I want you to really think like, where can I start to talk about and become a leader myself so that I attract those leaders into my business? And so things like business lives. For me, in my 90-day run, I'm going to do one either post or live a day that is business recruiting focused. And if you're doing the 90-day run with me, I'll help you. Like if you're like totally lost, I'll give you like a guideline. If you're like, I don't know what to post today, what the heck do? I got you. I will tell you, well, today, if you don't have an idea for a post, why don't you post about, how you can earn a car with our business, right? Like I can give you ideas. I got tons of them, right? I just haven't been using them in the past couple months, although I've been stepping back into like my leadership power as of like a week ago, right? So really, really consider doing this 90-day run if you want some laser focused coaching from me, and I can definitely help you out with things like recruiting posts, ideas for recruiting lives. Like I said, we'll do a whole separate Facebook group where I'll go in and I'll be like, all right, you guys, if you don't have an idea for the day, we're gonna do a recruiting live where you talk about, I don't know, what Prove It has done for you, something like that. So that's an idea. And then we're going to bring some feminine energy into this. Wow. we're going to end this soon because I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit, but we're going to bring in some feminine energy in that we're going to do things like subconscious mind healing. So I'm going to give you guys some hypnoses, some subconscious things that you can listen to in your ear when you're working that are super, super helpful to me. They're on Spotify or on YouTube, so they're totally free. And I think stuff like subconscious mind training, mirror work is very, very important, because if you're doing all the things, but your subconscious mind is still telling you that you're a loser, you can't recruit, you're not a leader, you're not going to have a team, there's no way you're going to hit rank 6. If your subconscious mind is still telling you that, guess what? That's exactly what you're going to get, because your subconscious mind takes over like 90%? I don't know. I don't remember the percentage, but it's like, it's big, you guys. Yeah, so mirror work, I will teach you what mirror work is in the 90-day program, but mirror work is basically like looking yourself in the eye in the mirror and doing things like affirmations and stuff. And we're going to do this every single day. So I think you've heard, you guys, I think I've told you guys before, or I've spoke on this before about affirmations and how people give up on affirmations long before they even do anything. Like you'll do like 3 days of affirmations and you're like, this isn't working, I'm done. Guess what? Your subconscious is like, girl, I've been telling you for 29 years that you can't do this. I'm not going to all of a sudden after 3 days be like, oh yeah, you got this. That's not how it works. So really staying consistent with that is going to be key. So again, 90 days, we're going to do the damn thing every single day. Things like exercising every single day. Now, you do not have to go to the gym. Don't worry. I'm not going to be able to go to the gym every day. But even if it's just a 5-minute yoga session, I don't care. We're going to move our body every single day, okay? We're going to eat keto, whether that's lazy keto for you or full strict keto, dairy-free keto like Shauna does. Shauna can help out with the keto, maybe. Yeah. Shauna's like our resident like keto police. Cheating now, Amanda. Let me read these comments before I go further. Yeah, Courtney. So I had it with the 90%. We use about 10% of our actual brain. Everything else is autopilot. Everything else, you guys, think about that. So how many times did your mind tell you these lies, these limiting beliefs over and over? I know mine does all the time. I've been speaking about it all week. I'm not good enough. You're not a good leader. You're not good enough. You only recruited 2 people last month. Who do you think you are? Your mind is probably like beating you. And I have we all have it. We all have it at different levels though, right? So your mind is beating you down. You don't even know half the time. Sometimes you have no idea until something comes up and you have an emotional reaction and you're like, oh my God, I really don't think that I'm good enough. I really don't love myself. I speak about self-love all the time and I still don't think I love myself, truly, right? I believe in the subliminal training, haven't done mirror work. Yeah, I can teach you guys all the things. Yay! You need to do it for 30 days plus. Exactly, Joanne. I've built my life on affirmations. Yes, America. I like making declarations in the mirror. Correct. I can hang with that. High vibe eating. Yes, high vibe eating. Exactly. That's a better way. I like that, Courtney. I'm going to use that. High vibe eating. So whether it's low carb or strict keto, whatever works for your body. I don't even care if you're not keto. If it just means that you drink 2 ketones a day and that works for you and you just kind of like eat a balanced diet, go for it. I don't care if you eat carbs. Just eat healthy, right? Do we all manifest this together? I love you, America, so much. Huge lies. David Goggins said, hold on, these comments are amazing, you guys. Keep them coming. David Goggins said, when you push as hard as you think you can, you are only at 40%. It's so freaking true. Yeah, I love David Goggins. And I'll also like be very obvious about like masculine and feminine energy if you're new to all that. I know a lot of you guys are, but I love David Goggins for some masculine energy in my life. When like I don't feel like doing something, I put David Goggins on and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Oh, good, Marika. I'm so glad this is resonating with you. Goggins, goosebumps, yay! Sometimes ish that I thought was handled comes back up and I'm like, oh really? Yeah, Joanne. Like it can lay dormant for years. And then it comes back up and you're like, who are you? Where? I forgot about you. Like, you're back. He's my main man, yes. Wait, Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie says, I have to tell you, May 1st is Beltane, when the feminine and masculine come together, conception. So May 1st is a very, very significant day in my life for a lot of reasons. So that's really awesome. That gives me chills as well. I love that, love that, love that. Cool. So what else is on the agenda? Things like some things may be personal to you, so I really invite you to kind of look at where is there an area in your life so that you can improve. So I know some of you guys are married, so maybe something like having open discussions with your husband, or spending just 5 minutes together a day to ask them how their day was. So I invite you to have at least one thing on our 90-day run that is very personal to you, to bettering yourself and your life, right? So for me, a lot of you guys know I'm a recovering alcoholic. So every single day, I have to either 1, get to a meeting, or 2, I have to reach out to one of my sober friends and just say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Right? So that I stay connected, so that I keep that intact. So I think it's really important to build a foundation on, it's not just go, 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 right? We're building a foundation and bettering ourselves in so many different ways. So please look at, where is there something that you're maybe not happy in your life, and maybe it's something that you can add to your list of 90-day things. So it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. So I invite you to definitely look at that. And I think that is pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever? I'll start the group probably tonight. Yes, February 1st. Yeah. And you guys can share this with your teams if they weren't on. If they weren't on the Zoom for whatever reason, feel free to share it with them and have them join. And what else was I gonna say? I feel like I was gonna say something. Oh, I don't know. Can we talk about Epic when we are done? Yeah. Do you want to wait till the recording's done? Do you have something, or do you want me to announce Epic? Does anyone not know what Epic is? Because it's awesome. Shauna, do you have something? I feel like you have something to say. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to find out who all's going, what everybody's plans are. Does everybody have hotels? We're trying to go down in the camper, but we're not 100%. I don't know. I know we have an event, but it hasn't been very active. So are only 4 of us going?
No, there's more. There's more of us going, but I don't think it's been figured out yet.
Yeah. You know me, the events always make me really anxious because nobody ever figures anything out until the day before.
Me.
Can we just talk about it?
I think my last Epic, I booked my plane ticket a week before. So yeah,
you're sleeping on our little kid dinette bed in the camper, right?
No, I have a room. I actually have a room, and I have a plane ticket, and I have my Epic ticket. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm good. But let me close off this recording. Hold on.